I find the development of children's voices from newborn through the ages of 8 to 10 just absolutely amazing. So here are some characteristics. We recognize that they are not um, anatomically, physiologically the same. They are not little adults. So here are characteristics of children's voices. They have less volume, less endurance, naturally higher ranges than adult voices, and they need to do a lot of a cappella singing that will allow them to hear their own voices. So that means a lot of singing without accompaniment, specifically a lot of singing without tracks, a lot of singing without piano accompaniment, a lot of a cappella singing. So we're going to think about this. A lot of times we think about vocal characteristics as vocal range. Are you a high voice? Are you a soprano? Are you a low voice? Are you an alto? Teach a children's choir, and frequently young children will come to me and tell me they're altos. A lot of times it's because they could sing lower pitches, and so they were placed on that part and they were never adjusted to a higher part. We need to be careful to let them sing both parts. Instead of children's vocal ranges, we should think of it as children's vocal development. And Dr. Joanne Rutkowski developed a singing voice development measure. And we're going to focus on 5 of the levels of her singing voice development measure. Yes. The first is pre-singers. The second is speaking range singers. The third is limited range singers. The fourth, initial range singers. So you can see that the ranges are, the X's for pre-singers means it's spoken. The low pitch for speaking range singers means that they are singing. They're kind of approximating all of their pitches in here. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. They're not really, they're approximating it. They're trying to produce pitch in their speaking range. Then we have limited range singers next after speaking range singers. So they're from D to F. So they're still just have a minor third that they're singing, but they're singing up higher. They're starting to access a higher part of their voice. Then we have initial range singers from D up to A. They can sing more songs. They could sing teddy bear, turn up. They might have a little bit of trouble with that turn up, but they are accessing more of their voice. And then singers can sing all of those other pitches and up above A accurately. So pre-singers does not sing but chants. Again, and this is what goes in the boxes on this page. Pre-singers does not sing but chants. Speaking range singers sings in their speaking range. Limited range singers, use of a limited range, and that's a third. What is the range of the initial range singers if we were to count that? It is a fifth. They have a use of a slightly larger range, and then singers, they have consistent use of their full range. Not concerned that you know that you memorize all of this, concerned that you recognize that frequently kindergartners, first graders, if they didn't have the exposure in kindergarten, or second graders, if they didn't have the exposure in second grade, are going to come to you as pre-singers. They are going to come having not accessed their singing voice. And you're going to have to help them access their singing voice so that they can become singers. So here are some body warm-up exercises. And let's pick apples. So pick up your basket. We're going to go outside and pick some apples. It's a beautiful day. Picking apples and putting them in the basket. Oh, hold your basket with this hand and pick some apples. Oh, that one was high. Oh, I dropped one on the ground. Let's pick it up. And we're going to walk back to the house. And we're going to clean and chop the apples. And we're going to roll out our pie crust and put the apples and the sugar and the cinnamon and pop the pie in the oven. Can you breathe in deeply and smell the pie? Oh, it smells delicious. I think it's ready. Let's get it out of the oven. Cut a piece. Let's get a bite. So that's picking apples. You can do the same thing pretending to do laundry. You're only limited by your own imagination. You can do body beat exercises such as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can just keep going and build it back up. You can do articulation movements. For example, if we want them to sing strong, we're going to have them punch, 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 punch. And you can do these movements and have them echo you. Slash, 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 flick, 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 flick. That gets their bodies moving, their blood flowing, and aligning their body with their voices and with musical expression. Good singing posture is in the picture to the right of the slide. Imagine a string running through your ears, hitting your shoulders, your hips, and the sides of your knees. So you're nice and tall and you're aligned well. You want one foot slightly in front of the other and your feet apart. The same when you're sitting, the top part of your body is like that, and your feet are, if you were to stand, your body would be tall. Appropriate vocal warm-ups help children find their head voice, warm up their head voice, and also appropriate vocal warm-ups to warm up and establish ensemble. Excuse me. So vocal exploration is guiding children to discover the sensation of the singing voice. And John Feyerabend said, it is better to begin with descending sliding sounds and add ascending sliding sounds after the correct muscles are engaged. It is better to begin with descending sliding sounds and add ascending sliding sounds after the correct muscles are engaged. And that is on your note sheet. So how can we tell the appropriate muscles are engaged? Children are singing with a pure tone, they have ease of production, and it's a very fluid sound descending with no breaks. So we're going to model some vocal exploration activity. The first thing that needs to happen is we saw that in the beginning of singing development, many children are pre-singers because they have not been sung to, they have not access to their singing voices. They need awareness and use of their 5 different voices. Singing, speaking, calling, whispering. So inner is hearing internally and also hearing music internally. So here is one of my favorites that somehow is not on my slide. I apologize. Johnny, 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 whoops, Johnny, whoops, Johnny, 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 Johnny. Let's trade hands. Johnny, 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 whoops, Johnny, whoops, Johnny, 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 Johnny. And I do this with a story Typically, it's a story about Teddy Bear. And Teddy was walking along and Johnny was behind him, and Johnny didn't see the hole and he fell in. But do you know who else was with him? Emily was with him. Here we go. Emily, 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 whoops. Emily, whoops. Emily, 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 Emily. You can go through and do every child in your classroom like that. You are helping them find their head voice, and you're saying the name. You're acknowledging every child in your class. You can toss a ball or a squishy. Woo! 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 You can let children have turns leading. You can use a slide whistle. So if we're descending, and the children would echo. Or if they've found that comfortable place, then the correct muscles are engaged. They just copy you. You can stretch a slinky. Ooh, ooh. And I have little tiny slinkies. Ooh, ooh. And I have some big, huge slinkies. You can place a lasso, a Christmas garland, or other string on the ground. So look, I have garland for St. Patrick's Day. I have garland for Valentine's Day with little hearts, and they place it down on the floor, and they get to touch it in one place to change the pattern, and then they guide people to sing it. You could go, yeah, 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 whoop, whoop, do that with me. Yeah, 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 whoop, whoop, yeah, 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 whoop, whoop. You can do vocal exploration stories, and these are fabulous resources that John Feyerabend has. These are pitch pathway cards, and then these are vocal exploration cards. Let me show you the cover to them. Pitch exploration stories, I apologize. And this story is Cowboy Joe. Cowboy Joe was a bold, and your answer is going to be yeehaw. Cowboy Joe was a bold young man. He dreamed of rustling cattle most of all. He wanted to see if the cows would come when he let out his cowboy call. Yeehaw! He practiced all day from morning to night. He practiced both summer and fall. He knew someday he'd have his chance to try out his cowboy call. Yeehaw! And there is, you can find recordings of these on YouTube. But these are wonderful. You can read the story. There's more to Cowboy Joe. You can read the story and show the picture. You can also show, so that was a vocal exploration story. This is an image that children would follow. Ooh. And hey, for the Longview Balloon Festival, there we go. Those are some great resources from GIA Music and John Feyerabend, and he also has a book of pitch exploration. You can use other visuals that children follow, such as pictures in books. So this is from the book, This Land Is Your Land. And look, there's a stream going through the picture. They can follow it. They can follow the mountains. Let the children choose what they want to follow. Let them guide you through. You could also use books such as Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where you've got Goldilocks and Mama Bear and Daddy Bear and Baby Bear. They can use different parts of their voice to find high and low sounds. That's all a part of vocal exploration. So we've read Cowboy Joe already. Here is a lasso shape. So they could follow the lasso. We'll start right here. Ooh. Or they could follow it back up. Ooh. You can find lots of pictures like that. They could sing the shape of a mountain. Let's sing this white mountain. Ooh. What about this lower mountain? Ooh. So you can find all kinds of things that they might sing. And this is a picture of a go-kart track. And boys love these. You can find these online. Let's start right here. Just as long as they're approximating going up and down and engaging their voices, and it gives them an opportunity to lead out in already used books. I apologize, I got ahead of myself. Appropriate vocal models, teacher and student will sing with a pure tone. So if you are an adult, to sing with a little more air in your tone and less vibrato, as pure as you can. Sometimes when I sing for children, I find them starting to sing with trying to produce vibrato, and I have to guide them away from that. So be aware of that. They should sing in their head voice. So we want them to sing once they've found that singing voice in F major and G major. We don't want them down below the staff a lot. They need to sing appropriate tonal vocal models will sing with tonal accuracy. When they model, they will sing accurately. And a child singing in tune is the best vocal model. So if you can make your class a safe place for children to take risk and sing for each other, then they will have excellent vocal models among them. This happens when we make good connections with students, when we have an expectation in our classroom of respect for all students, and because of our response to student performances. If a student doesn't quite do something exactly right, how do we respond? Do we respond gracefully and with respect? Or do we shut off the opportunity for that student to go forward? So our response, we're modeling what we want our children to do. And celebrate students who sing along. I gave little cards that I had printed that were super singer cards. I gave stickers. They put their name on a board that hung in my classroom. Do things to encourage them being able to sing by themselves. There are also some excellent videos on YouTube by Joanne Rotowski that I have listed in your handout that are has some great input for guiding children with healthful singing. So if you're interested, check out those resources. Thank you.